As you hit the road this morning, you'll also probably be dodging some of those construction projects that Matt's talking about.
Yeah, right now there are more than 1,000 projects all across the state. This comes as National Work Zone Awareness Week wraps up. So Anna Chalker is live this morning after being in one of those zones to see how NDOT is really working, especially this week, to keep their crews safe. Good morning.
Good morning, ladies. Hard hat and all this morning. We wanted to show you what those crews are going to be looking like. And I think we know better than anyone as we are driving into work in the overnight hours. It is really hard to see when these construction zones are going to pop up, and sometimes they change around and you're like, wow, this isn't my daily route. I got to find a new way to go. So we wanted to show you what these crews are actually doing once they're in the area, figuring it all out. And I'll tell you, we were here behind me on 465-74, this interchange on the southeast side. This group, they were only here for a few hours. They were fixing the joints on the bridge to make them more flexible when cars drive over them. And since this crew bounces around overnight, their risk of being on a new path with more unaware drivers, it actually increases. And they're one of the many reasons why National Work Zone Safety Awareness Week takes place. And in fact, 16 people were killed and 1,500 were injured in work zones around Indiana last year. And according to NDOT and state police, some of those factors include distracted driving and speeding, and that really ramps up at night.
These are people that are working in times of low visibility, whether it's night, and then if you add anything like rain, fog, snow, it just makes visibility even more limited. And a lot of times they're working just behind a couple of barrels because they're doing something real quick. They're doing important work, but they're doing dangerous work. We want our employees to get home the same way they came into work. That's our number one goal.
A very important goal, and NDOT is already reporting crashes in work zones for this year in the state. So their biggest advice for drivers, make sure you remain distraction free. And if you're in a new area where there isn't really a stable project, sign up for some social media alerts through NDOT so they can let you know when things are going to be popping up if you got to take a different detour with that. And I know these crews, they have a lot of cones up and a lot of flashing lights, but NDOT has rolled out a new way for these crews to stay safe. And as you as a driver, when you're driving up on them, you can see them miles away. So coming up, we're going to show you that little piece of equipment that really is making a big difference for these crews when they're out in the overnight hours.
Yeah, every little bit counts, Anna. Thank you. We'll check in with you soon.